no business like show business, like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing, everything the traffic will allow. Nowhere could you get that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra bow. There is no people like show people. They smile when they are low. Yesterday they told you you would not go far. That night you open and there you are. Next day on your dressing room they've hung a star. Let's go on with the show. Ladies, gentlemen, and children of all ages, I am Colonel Buffalo Bill Cody, owner and founder of the most famous Wild West show on earth. You are now going to see my own personal version of the tempestuous and romantic story of Annie Oakley and Frank Butler, featuring my celebrated troupe of Western actors and my famous cowboy band. And all of it exactly like the center of years, right here under my big top. The lovely Miss Tate.
The costumes, the scenery, the makeup, the audience, the nursing home town. The heartaches, the backaches, the help, the sheriff who is far too well to tell. The only when your heart beats like a drum.
The closing when the customers won't come. There's no business like show business like no business like know. Everything inside you starts to shake up when your picture in the news appears. What a beautiful morning when you wake up with dots of makeup behind your ears. There's no people like show people. They run and run. Pieces come from everywhere with lots of jack. And when you lose it, there's no attack. Where did you get money that you don't get back? Let's go on with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, the Heartstopper, knife-throwing team of Keeler and Tate. There's no business like show business.
If you tell me it's so.
One, two, three, four, five. Show, Mr. Charlie Davenport, and the man who first discovered Annie Oakley, Mr. Foster Wilson, and the great Sioux warrior, Chief Sitting Bull. And now, here's our lovely leading lady, Miss Annie Oakley. You'll meet her later.
1, 2.
There's no business like show business. There's no business like show business. There's no business like show business. Like no business I know. There's no business like show business. Like no business I know. Traveling through the country is the truth. Sitting in front of these eyes. Smiling as you watch the benches silly. And there's your Billy.
Cincinnati, Ohio. And step on it!
What's going on out here? What are all you people doing cluttering up my lawn? What in Sam Hill are those guns for? Are you expecting an autograph present or something?
I'm Charlie Davenport, General Manager of Buffalo Bill's Wild West Show. And I've got time to talk to you right now. We're here to arrange a shooting match.
What shooting match are you talking about?
Between Frank Butler and your best local shot.
Look here, mister. This is my hotel. See that sign up there? It says Wilson. I'm Wilson. This is my lawn, and you ain't holding no darn shooting match on it.
Well, today sure is your lucky day, Mr. Wilson, because we'll also be booking 10 of your best rooms.
Are you out of your head? Last time I had Pawnee Bill and his Far East show staying here, all they did was chase women up and down my front stairs. And on horseback.
Our folks would never dream of doing that, Mr. Wilson. They're too refined. They do it on your back stairs. Come on, what have you got to lose?
Spoons, towels, soap, bath mats, salt shakers, anything that's not nailed down. The last time, mister, get off of my lawn.
Mr. Wilson! Mr. Wilson!
With all the deluxe hotels in Cincinnati, wouldn't you know we'd end up in something like this?
Would it be all right if I set down these bags, Miss Tate?
Put them down over there, Tommy, and be careful not to drop them. I've got all my beauty aids in there.
Yeah, no wonder they're so heavy.
Why do you always have to treat him like a bellboy? Tommy's a very important part of the show, and I happen to be his assistant, the same as you and Frank Butler.
It's all right, Winnie. I don't mind, honest.
See that? Even an Indian has more sense than you do.
He's half Indian, sis.
And that's the half I was talking to.
But you always talk to him like he's some sort of an uncivilized heathen.
I do not. Set down the bags and then you can go run back and set them up your teepee.
Please stop, sis.
It's all right, Winnie. I got a few things I gotta get done anyway.
Really?
Winnie, when our mama was on her deathbed, she made me promise I'd protect you. My baby sister. And that's what I'm gonna do. even if it kills you.
But I'm not a child anymore. I don't need protecting. Tommy!
Wait! Winnie, Tate, you get back here. Hello, Frank.
Excuse me, wait, Dolly. I got a match to prepare for.
Frank, I bet you haven't noticed where we are.
And where's that?
Cincinnati. Remember, Frank? 6 years ago, we went out walking along the shore.
There's no shore in Cincinnati, Dolly. You must be thinking of Cleveland.
Cincinnati, Cleveland, what's the difference? It was very romantic.
There ain't nothing romantic about Cleveland, Dolly. Especially where you and me are concerned.
Why, Frank Butler, whatever are you talking about? We went strolling in the moonlight, and after trying to touch various parts of my anatomy, you proposed to me.
Proposed? I admit, I might have made a pass. But there is a heck of a big difference between a pass and a proposal.
Not to a single woman of 37, there isn't.
Darn it all, Dolly. Whatever was between us is done and over with.
A girl can still hope, can't she?
Sure. Still hope she's a girl.
Charlie, just the man I wanted to see. I don't like this place much you picked for a shooting match.
That's good, because you ain't got it.
Who says?
Wilson, the proprietor. And he won't rent us no rooms neither.
Well, I'm not sleeping in a tent again like that time in Schenectady.
There's nothing wrong with sleeping in a tent, Dolly, as long as you keep your flap shut. You're still here.
Wilson, just the man I wanted to see. I'm Frank Butler. I'm going to give you the chance to win $100.
You don't say.
You see, in every town we go to,
Mr. Butler challenges the local champion to a shooting match.
And who are you?
Mr. Butler's a lovely assistant. He shoots things out of my mouth.
You don't shoot enough out of him.
Look, Mr. Wilson, here's the deal. You bring your best local shotter right here, and I'll put up $100 that I can outshoot you.
What do you take me for? There ain't nobody in all of Hamilton County who's as good as you think you are. The answer's still no. No, no, no. I'll get one of the girls to go work on him. He looks like a bachelor. Maybe he's lonesome.
I'll tackle him.
He ain't that lonesome. I'll talk to him myself. He'll come around as soon as I finish telling him how famous I am.
Trouble with him, he lacks confidence.
Oh, thank you to give me that bird.
What bird? It's mine. I shot it.
You shot it right off my hat.
I'm no fool. Well, how'd it get up there?
I sold it a bar. What bird? Ain't no good.
Ain't got no meat on it.
It's not an eating bird, you ignorant creature. It's a wearing bird.
Well, all right. Around these parts, we'll have to keep sewing it on, because folks will just keep shooting it off.
What have you done? You ruined it.
Don't get your jib off the fuss. I'll give you one of mine.
Get away from me with that filthy thing, you nasty ragamuffin.
Oh, she ain't filthy. She looks better than you. She's got a bullet through her head.
Is that a shot I heard out here?
Which sure was. Look out for that girl if that's what she is under all that grime. She's got a gun.
Is it loaded?
Sure is. But I can empty it right quick. Well, I wouldn't have really shot her. Buzzard ain't in season. A fella down the road once told me I might do some business here.
Business? What have you got?
Quails, ducks, grouses, wild turkeys, rabbits, squirrels, possums.
I got all the game I need.
Oh, sure you do. When folks eat the game you got, they keep spitting out buckshots all over your floor. Their taste, too, probably. Mine's different. Come on out now, man won't chase you. Shake your tails, the man's a-waiting. Oh, my little sisters and kid brother ain't used to pickle yet. They ain't never been out of Derrick County before. They look a little dusty, don't they? Well, we're in business together. I pop them, she plucks them, she pulls them.
Really? And what's the boy do?
Little Jake, he's my bird dog. Got a great nose on him, except now he's gone and catching cold. Stop your snuffling, little Jake. Use your sleeve like everybody else. Bessie, show this gent one of them birds. Look it over, mister. Ain't no buckshot in that bird. Just one clean little hole in its head.
Mighty pretty shoot.
For everyone I give you gotta give me 2 nickels and a dime.
All right. Can't hurt to try 'em. I'll take 2 dozen.
How many's that?
24.
Who do we know who can count up to 24?
I can count up to 20.
I can only give you 20.
All right. Just leave me a bill with the birds.
Well, they all got bills, mister.
No. The bill. The invoice. You do know how to read and write, don't you?
Well, but he don't read and write as good as everybody.
We don't read and write as good as anybody.
Folks are dumb where I come from. They ain't any learning. Still they're happy as can be, doing what comes natural like.
Doing what comes natural like.
Folks like us could never fuss, we scold and folks are learning. Still we've got a mate as he doing what comes natural.
ain't you?
I've been shooting since I was 10.
You ever do any fancy shooting?
Fancy. I can shoot the buzz off in a peach. I can shoot the stinger off in a bee. Most of the time, I don't even aim. I just pull the trigger. Say, you see that rooster's head over there? Now you don't.
Holy jumping Jehoshaphat! That's the darndest thing I ever seen.
Well, I told you nothing. Turn sideways and I'll shoot your specs right off your nose.
That won't be necessary. How'd you like to make that $5?
Doing what?
See, there's this big, swollen-headed stiff in the Wild West show.
Oh, I don't shoot people.
No. He's challenged anybody in the county to a shooting match.
War is he? I can hit anything he can hit, and I'll do it standing on my head singing Swanee River.
But I gotta warn you, you don't get nothing if you lose.
Lose? That's a good one, mister. I ain't gonna lose. I can't lose.
All right, well, you just wait right here. By the way, what's your name?
Annie Oakley.
Don't go away, Annie Oakley.
Well, here you go, Betsy. I gotta clean you up. How did you get your nose so dirty?
What's that you got there, girl?
What's it look like?
Beats heck out of me. Could be anything. Don't suppose it's a rifle, is it?
Ain't you got eyes? Yeah. You got eyes.
Let me see that thing a minute. You shouldn't be fooling around with an old piece of junk like this. You know that, don't you? Would have liked it if you shot it and it blew your ears off, would you? You take this back home and give it to your pappy and get yourself a couple of knit needles, you hear me? So long.
Well, hey, mister. You reckon it'd be safe to keep it for a few hours more?
Doesn't matter to me. Just wouldn't want you to hurt yourself, that's all.
I just gotta keep it long enough for me to win a shooting contest off this big, swollen-headed stiff from the Wild West show.
You talking about Frank Butler?
Well, they didn't tell his name. All they said was this big, swollen-headed stiff.
Yeah, I heard that. Didn't they also mention that he's a champagne?
What's that?
Champagne means he's the best.
He was.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Frank Butler wouldn't shoot against no girl.
He ain't got no choice. Challenge anybody. And that's me, all right? Anybody. Besides, I don't shoot like no girl.
Oh, yeah? What did you shoot like then?
Champagne.
You sure are pretty stuck on yourself, ain't you?
About that I am. As soon as I put old Betsy here down and try to shine up to folks. Well, I'm gawky as a scrub oak. Ain't I?
I don't know. I seem worse than you.
Oh, that's the nicest thing I ever heard. Say, you wouldn't mind waiting around to bring me luck.
The way you tell it, it's that big, swollen-headed stiff that's gonna need all the luck.
As long as you stay to see it. Cause when I'm up there with all them folks looking at me, well, I'll be looking for you.
Don't worry, honey. You'll see me.
What's the matter? Don't you like me?
Sure, I like you fine. I just gotta go now, that's all.
Guess I ain't exactly your type.
I didn't say that.
So what exactly is your type?
Well, if you must know, I like the kind of girl who's sort of dainty. You know, the kind that faints when she sees a mouse.
And I suppose I'm the kind that when she sees a mouse, the mouse faints.
I didn't say that. You don't mind if we drop the subject, do you?
No, I don't mind. So she's gotta be dainty. What else?
You really want to hear this?
I sure do.
The girl that I marry will have to be as soft and as pink as a nursery. The girl I call my own will wear satins and laces and smell of cologne. Her nails will be polished and in her hair she'll wear a gardenia, and I'll be there instead of flitting. I'll be sitting next to her and she purr like a kitten, a doll I can carry. The girl that I marry must be. All right, you heard it. I gotta go now. Bye.
Her nails will be polished, and in her hair she'll wear a garter.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is always a pleasure to return to my favorite state. Where are we? Ohio! I'm here today to referee a contest of fancy shooting between Mr. Frank Butler, the greatest sharpshooter on earth, and the best marksman your county has to offer. Is Mr. Butler's pony present?
Is your shooter here?
Sure is.
Annie? Annie?
Annie?
Annie! Somebody call me.
Here she is. My choice. You beat Frank Butler.
What's so darn funny about that?
What are you trying to do? Get us laughed out of town? No, sir. We're not going through with this.
You don't have a choice. Didn't you say anybody I could dig up?
Yeah.
I'm what come up on the shovel.
What are we going to do, BB?
Nothing. The little lady accepted our challenge.
You really Buffalo Bill?
Nobody else.
I'm Annie Oakley.
I'm delighted, Miss Ocean.
You are.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Butler's charming assistant, Miss Dolly Tate.
Yeah. Well, here are my three charming assistants. Jessie, Nella, Little Jake. Ain't we got a tablecloth? Hip! Hip! What the heck are we doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, the great Frank Butler. Frank, I'd like for you to meet your opponent, Miss Annie Oakley. You see me, didn't I?
But you didn't say that you were the...
Big, swollen-headed stiff. This contest will be straight shooting using clay pigeons
pigeons.
made out of clay. As the opponent, you'll take the first shot. Just say pull when you're ready.
Just say what?
Pull.
Whoa.
Shoot, Annie!
Hit. Pull. In.
Pull.
In.
Thank you.
Pull. In.
Pull.
In. Pull. In.
Pull.
In. Pull. In.
Pull.
In. Pull. In.
Pull.
In. Pull. Miss? I declare Annie Oakley the winner of this competition.
She did it! She did it! I win $100.
Winnie won! She won! Annie beat you! Annie beat you!
Magnificent exhibition. You're a big shot.
Oh, it's for nothing, Mr. Buffalo. Easy as pie. Oh, I'm sorry. You ain't mad at me, are you?
Of course not. Anybody can miss a shot.
I can't.
Hey, Frank, can you come here a minute?
As far as I'm concerned, it was just dumb luck.
That was some shooting match, Annie. You should be feeling real proud of yourself.
Yeah. Real proud.
Thank you, Annie Oakley. You did real fine.
No! Absolutely not! I have always worked alone and I always will.
But Pawnee Bill's been out drawing us in every town we get to.
I don't care. I don't need any partners.
She won't be your partner, Frank. Think of her more like a second assistant.
I already got an assistant. Why would I need two?
So you'll have another one. And maybe every once in a while you'll let her shoot at something.
Who are you kidding? She's never gonna be happy just standing there handing me things.
Oh, yes, she would. You go on ahead, kids. Oh, I'll hand you things, Mr. Butler. I'll do whatever you say.
Why would you go and do a thing like that?
Just so as I can be with you.
Have you ever been away from home before?
You mean I'd have to leave home?
We travel all over the country, Annie.
Have you ever been on a railroad train?
Nope.
Have you ever stayed in a hotel?
Nope.
Have you ever eaten in a restaurant?
Nope.
Have you? Do you know anything at all about show business?
Show business. What's that?
The cowboys, the wrestlers, the tumblers, the clowns, the roustabouts that move the show at dawn.
The music, the spotlights, the people, the towns, your baggage with the labels pasted on. The sawdust and the horses and the smell. That's how you've taken from the last hotel. There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing. Everything the traffic will allow. Nowhere can you get that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra bow. There's no people like show people. They smile when they are low. Yesterday they told you you would not get far.
see my review in Gazette? Sheep, running deer, ride horse like born in saddle. This critic much smarter than last one.
Didn't I tell you they were in here? Chief Eagle Feather, you know you people shouldn't be in this car.
We have permission to be here.
Oh, really? Where's your reservation?
In South Dakota.
They're nothing but a bunch of savages.
Savages? Where?
I think you folks ought to break up camp in here and head back to your own car. I wonder who told them they could come here.
Who do you think? A certain scruffy little prairie chicken named Annie Oakley.
What's the matter? What's going on?
This is all her fault. She's caused nothing but trouble since she joined us 6 weeks ago.
I already said I was sorry about little Jake setting fire to your wig, didn't I?
If only she hadn't been wearing it at the time.
Charlie Davenport, I insist you give her a piece of your mind.
Give her a piece of yours, Dolly, if you think you can spare it.
Thank you very much. You really hate me, don't you?
Oh, he sure does. Why do you hate poor Miss Tate? Why does everybody hate poor Miss Tate?
That does it. Either that person goes or I stay.
I know she seems kind of mean and heartless, but underneath, she's really a totally rotten person.
First call for supper in the dining car ahead. Ain't you two gonna go get your supper? Your tail kissing can give you a big appetite.
Well, you see, the only time we can be alone is while Dolly's eating.
What's she got to do?
She's dead set against Marcy and Tommy.
On account of me being one half Indian.
What's the other half?
Irish.
Late in a small world. Well, I'm half Irish myself.
No fooling.
Don't let Dolly get you down, Tommy. Indians are real fine folks. The Irish I'm not too sure about.
Oh, I almost forgot. I saved this for you. I cut it out of the newspaper. It says something real nice about you.
Me? I'm no fooling.
Well, aren't you going to read it now?
No, I think I'll just save it for dessert. Little Jake, ain't it about time for us to be doing a little homework?
But I'm hungry, Annie.
Homework's important, little Jake. How's a person gonna learn to read if you don't show me how?
But I'm powerful hungry, Annie.
Well, all right. We'll go fill you up and then you can teach me.
It's no use, Tommy. We can't get married. We don't have a plug nickel between us.
Stop your fretting, Winnie. Money can't buy what we're gonna have.
You mean poverty?
It's not what you got, Winnie. It's who you share it with.
What is mine, dear, will be yours when the sun shines and when it pours. Summer, winter, fall or spring, 50-50 in everything. Haven't got much, even that much to my name. Fortune's door shut, can't get it but just the same. I'm here for music, mine feet for dancing, mine lips for kissing. I'll share it all with you. My sense of humor, my disposition, my rosy future. I'll share it all with you. Someday, honey, I'll have money. You know what that brings? First love and rings. And besides those things, there'll be my
Annie,
I'll share it all. Ooh, I'll share it all. Ooh, I'll share it all.
But he sure is thick-headed, ain't you, Jake?
I sure am.
Now, you go on to your supper car and get you some dinner.
But I just ate.
Oh, you're a grown boy. Go eat again. Go on, get it. I was just reading something about you and me in the paper. Want to read it?
No, you read it to me.
I just want to hear how it is when you speak it.
All right. Frank Butler's new assistant, whose name is not mentioned in the program, has only performed one trick but promises to become a fine marksman.
Oh, real nice of that paper man.
People are beginning to notice you, Annie. I even talked Charlie into putting your name in the program.
And on the billboard, too.
What the heck? Why not? Thinking about maybe making him a partner.
You can't mean it.
Yep. Can't you see it? Butler and Oakley.
I was like it's right there. Oakley and Butler.
Butler and Oakley. Alphabetical order. It's an old show business rule.
If you say so.
That's my girl.
Am I your girlfriend?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it.
Think about it.
You're not only looking softer and pinker every day, but you're smelling better too.
Well, I'm a bathing regular.
It's funny about your eyes.
What about it?
You got them.
2 of them.
They're all sparkly.
That's because of what they're looking at.
Mind if I make up a bunk for you folks? No. I ought to mosey on back to my own cab.
And I can mosey back on with you.
No, you stay here. We'll both sleep a lot better.
Annie, we need your help.
We're facing an emergency. Pawnee Bill is opening against us in Minneapolis.
And he's trying to sign up Sitting Bull, the famous Sioux warrior.
We were wondering if you do that new trick you can practice.
I'm not so loud. I've been saving that surprise Frank.
You can surprise him with it in Minneapolis.
So soon? I don't think he'd like that.
Of course he will. It's perfect. It's like a fairy tale. Here he thinks you're nothing but a moth-eaten little dame from the tall grass.
He don't think that.
I'm sure he likes her a little, Charlie.
He likes me a heap.
He ain't asked you to marry him, has he?
Well, the heap ain't grown quite that big yet. I just gotta get him, Charlie. How can I get him?
What you gotta do is dazzle him, drive him loco. Once he sees you out there with that beautiful costume, with all the lights and the sound,
And instead of shooting that egg off that little poodle's head,
you perform that great trick that you perfected just for him. You'll save the show and marry Frank.
how does that sound?
Just like a fairy tale. But you're sure he's gonna like it?
He'll love it. I mean, who doesn't love surprises?
This is great, Annie. Just great. Come on, BB. We got a lot of telegrams to send to the newspaper.
Oh, well, y'all ready for bed?
Yep.
Did you brush your teeth?
Yep.
All of them?
Yep.
Then get in there.
Sing us a song, Annie. Just like Mama used to.
Oh, no, you don't. Every time I sing you to sleep, you stay awake, and I go to sleep. Please. Well, all right. Close your eyes
So count your sheep, Mama, sing, and you to sleep with the moonshine
They've got her, Charlie. That old horn-toed Pawnee Bill opened it against us in Minneapolis. I'm not taking any chances. Especially when he's got Chief Sitting Bull under his belt.
I've heard that Indian's so ferocious, he can slaughter a whole den of grizzly bears. Single-handed.
Pawnee Bill's been a burr up my saddle ever since that phony stole the idea for a show right out from underneath me. That lying, mangy, thieving.
Bill, you big bandit, it's great to see you.
Well, if it isn't my best friend and old sidekick, Pawnee Bill. How the heck are you, Bill? Old pirate.
You fellas know Chief Sitting Bull? He's the man who took down General George Custer.
Never had the pleasure.
How is business?
What can I do for you, old pal of mine?
Well, I was hoping you'd let me take a gander at that new phenom plastered all over town.
You mean Annie Oakley? Why, I'd be delighted. Matt! Take our distinguished guests and seat them in my private box.
Fine. Come along, Chief.
All right, everyone. Time to get ready for the show. Move it. Good face.
Wait till you see her shoot.
You thinking of joining up with Pawnee Bill, Chief?
No, on my way home from Washington.
What were you doing there, Chief?
Sitting Bull went to see Great White Father about Indian territory.
They sure gave you a bad chuck with that whole land, didn't they?
Can't even farm it, can ya?
Nothing will grow.
That's too bad.
Yes, too much oil.
Just oil? Boy, that's a tough break, Chief. What are you gonna do with all that oil? You can't drink it.
No, have to sell the oil. Sell 50,000 barrels a day.
50,000?
It's worth a try.
So, Chief, what are you planning to do with all that wampum?
I'm planning to open a gambling hall on my reservation.
That's a rotten idea, Chief. But, for a relatively small amount, you could be a major backer of our Wild West show.
Sitting Bull lives by 3 rules. Don't eat red meat, don't get feet wet, and don't put money in show business.
How the heck did we ever get this country away from them?
Charles!
What? Oh, that poster's terrific, ain't it? You like it, right?
I like it wrong. It's bigger than mine.
I thought you'd like it. You'd be stuck on her and all.
Stuck? On her? Whoever said I was stuck on her? Even if I was stuck on her, I'd want to stay stuck on her. Which would only be able to happen if I was top dog. Any man would agree. What was Frank so head up about?
He doesn't like Andy's poster.
I was afraid of that. Think we ought to go through with the big surprise?
Oughta? We gotta! If she doesn't perform this trick, we won't have enough dough to get out of town.
I'll go make sure everything's ready.
Arlie, I can't find Winnie. I looked everywhere for her. Something terrible's happened to her. I feel it in my bones. And there's only one person who's love enough to corrupt a sweet, innocent, almost as pretty as I am, baby sister.
I didn't do it, I swear.
Now you just stay behind me. I just want to check to see if the coast is clear.
And we all know who that person is.
You got a husband now.
Husband? Did I just hear the word husband? Don't tell me you actually married that redskin.
He's half redskin.
And it just so happens she loves this half redskin.
And we plan on having a lot of little corner redskins.
It's all your fault, isn't it?
Well, then you mean did I help them? Yes, ma'am, I sure did. They love each other, and that's all that matters.
What did I do to deserve this? If our mama was alive, she'd be turning over in her grave. Charlie, we quit. Commencing right now. I'm giving you our notice, and I'm taking my baby sister with me.
I'm sorry, sis. I'm not leaving my husband.
That's what you think. It so happens you're only 17, which means you're underage. As her legal guardian, I'll have it all.
Dolly!
Charlie, maybe you ought to let her go.
Let her go? Heck, I'm gonna help her pack.
She really means it about having it annulled.
And what if she does? Well, sooner or later you're gonna be 18. And then you can just go out and fill it up all over again.
Oh, Andy, you don't got much time. You're on right after the Rough Riders.
Annie, look.
Oh, you scared me half to death. It's only me. It's me. Looky here. That's me. Go get Frank. I want him to see it.
Isn't it exciting? Yesterday you were polishing Frank Butler's guns.
And today you're as big a star as he is.
There's no business like showbiz. Is that what love does to you?
Ain't you ever been in love before?
I'm sure dozens of times.
I mean with someone who loves you back.
Oh. And I guess I ain't. But I hear tell about it. They say that falling in love is wonderful. It's wonderful. So they say. And with love grown up above, it's wonderful.
Flash finish.
But you just gotta watch me tonight, Frank. You gotta.
Oh, come on. I've seen that pool trick a dozen times.
Tonight I'm not gonna. I mean, I am gonna. What I mean is, you see me up there with that music playing and them lights shining on me, you're gonna
What am I gonna?
bust your buttons. And then, just like at the end of a fairy tale, you'll be so gosh darn proud of me that you'll ask me to do something and to be somebody. And I just want to tell you in advance that I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna be it.
What if I was to ask you in advance right now?
No, that ain't the way I planned it. Besides, I gotta go get ready now. Frank, did you touch me for love?
I'll be darned. I've had my way with so many girls, and it was lots of fun. My system was to know many girls would keep
keep me safe from one. Take I can speak with my heart when we can, but my heart won't listen now. My defenses are down. She's broken my resistance, and I don't know where I am. I went into the fight like a lion, but I came out like a lamb, like a toothless, clawless tiger, like an organ grinder's bear, like a knight without his armor, like Samson without his head. My defenses are down. I might as well surrender, for the battle can't be won. But I must confess that I like it, so there's nothing to be done. Yes, I must confess that I like it, being miserable is gonna be fun.
His defenses are down.
I went into the fight like a lion.
She came out like a lamb.
My defenses are down.
You might as well surrender, for the battle can't be won.
But I must confess that I like it, so there's nothing to be done.
Yes, you must confess that you like it.
Being miserable is gonna be fun. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to our surprise main attraction.
Let me do it, Bill. Ladies and gentlemen, a few weeks ago, a very special young lady joined our show. I taught her a trick that I think you're really going to enjoy. Now present... What the heck?
For the first time in any arena around the world, you'll see the greatest feat of marksmanship, courage, and daring ever attempted. I now direct your attention to Annie Oakley. Annie Oakley, are you ready?
Why, sure am.
Then go.
Come on, kids. It's time to finish setting up scene 4, Annie's dressing tent.
Miss Annie, she's not quite here yet.
Well, go get her. We can't start without her. Holy Toledo. I never heard an audience whoop it up like that.
And did you see Chief Sitting Bull? I actually think I saw him fall out of his chair twice.
I tell you, that girl's worth $1 million.
Don't mention that particular figure in front of her. Frank, what are you doing here? You're on in a minute.
Like heck I am. You expect me to go out there with one measly old gun after that exhibition of fireworks?
Now we know why her pictures plastered all over town. And her pretending to be so innocent.
And I bet you two put her up to it. Think I was stuck on her. Yeah, I admit it. I was stuck on her. Darn near ready to marry her. A couple weeks I'd be her assistant. Making her dinner too, I bet.
The little sneak. All she'll do is play for a sucker, Frank.
Frank,
Frank! Oh, there you are. Did you see me? Were you surprised?
Yeah, you could say that.
You get out of here so we can be alone.
Where's Annie Oakley? Where is she?
Here she is, Chief. Annie, I'd like for you to meet Chief Sitting Bull.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Bull. This here's my best friend, soon to be my attendant, Mr. Frank Butler.
You in the show too?
In the show? Frank is the show. He's the star.
Star?
That means he's the best.
No, Annie Oakley is the best. You like her, Chief? Good girl, good girl.
Did you hear that, Annie? Chief wants to be your friend.
No, not friend. Sitting Bull wants to make Annie Oakley his daughter. Give you Indian name. Watanya Cecilia Boko Horami Atumbi. Little Sher Shah. Here is Tooth of Bear. Now, to help daughter, Sitting Bull will break lifelong rule. Put money in show business. Did I hear you right, Chief?
Annie, with you and Sitting Bull, we'll go straight to New York and Madison Square Garden. We'll tour all the capitals of Europe.
Come on, BB. We got plans to make.
Who knew so much could happen to me all in one day? Well, once I got me a new papa, and now I'm gonna get me a new husband. Ain't that right, Frank? Frank?
Here's a letter for you, Annie.
For me? I never had me a letter before. Who's it from? Oh, it's from Frank.
Daughter's best friend.
That's right, Papa Bull. Say, can you read writing?
Yes. Dear Annie, I'm leaving tonight to join Pawnee Bill's show. I'm going to do my old act with Dolly.
What's he talking about?
You are a smart girl, Annie. Too smart for me. Good luck and goodbye.
What's he mean, too smart? Say, are you sure you can read writing? No. Someday I'll be able to read it for myself. Oh, Papa Bull, what am I gonna do?
No matter, Annie. You are still the best shot in the whole world.
Yeah. Right. Quick trigger with targets not much bigger than a pinpoint. I'm number one. My score never is louder than this.
Nostrovia.
Incredible.
Set up scene 5, the deck of a cattle boat. Sitting Bull, check. Charlie Davenport, check.
I open for $2.
Sitting Bull, stay. I stay.
How many cards, Chief?
1.
Didn't I tell you never to draw to an inside straight?
I'll take 3.
And 2 for the dealer. $5.
Sitting Bull raised $5.
I fold.
Come on, Chief. You don't actually expect me to believe you drew that straight. All right, I call. I've got 3 10s. What have you got?
4 8s.
4? You mean you just drew the 4th 8, right?
No, already had 4.
Then what'd you draw another card for?
To keep Buffalo Bill in the game.
I thought you said you never knew how to play poker before.
Buffalo Bill said easy to learn. Buffalo Bill was right.
I'm hungry.
I'm afraid you're gonna have to wait till we land in New York, Annie. We've run out of food.
If that there's New York, why can't we just land on it right now?
We're waiting till midnight so we can sneak into town and make our triumphant return on a cattle boat.
I'll give it to you in a nutshell, Annie. Our European tour was a big artistic success, but it cost a big heap to travel a troupe like ours.
Heap, big heap. Sitting Bull lose all his money.
Oh, but you had so much, Papa Bull. What about all that there oil on your reservation?
No more oil. Great White Father take it all for himself. He is some big Indian giver.
I'm sorry.
I didn't want to distract you, Annie. I didn't want to distract you, Ari, and those crowned heads. But the problem with kings and queens are they give you medals, not money. So I'm afraid we're broke. Looks like I'm gonna have to break up the show now.
Break it up. But you can't do that, Colonel Bill.
There's a launch pulling up alongside. Guess who's on it?
Unless it's John D. Rockefeller. I ain't interested.
Sure looks like Frank Butler.
Now I ain't interested.
Oh, come take a look, Annie. They're lowering a rope ladder for him right now.
I don't want to talk to him, Tommy. If he sets foot on this boat, I'll go right down to my stall.
Stay, Annie. Stay and talk.
Talk. Yeah, maybe I will. Sure, I'll talk to him. I'll say, what are you doing around here, you big swollen-headed stiff? And they'll say, I just came out to meet you, honey. And then I'll say, don't you honey me. I tried to double-cross you, but I was trying to show you up. And then I'll add on, because I ain't through yet. I only done the trick to make you love me more. So why didn't you love me more? Why did you leave that away? Why didn't you write? And then he'll say, because I was too ashamed. Besides, not writing to somebody don't mean you don't love somebody. And then he'll continue. Well, I've been eating my heart out here, and can't eat, can't sleep. And I reckon I'm gonna have to say, well, I ain't been sleeping much neither, Frank. And he'll say, man, you both just gotta get some sleep. And I love you so. I reckon I won't be able to keep myself from saying, well, I love you back. And all that's left is for him to say. And I'll say, Frank! Hey, you ain't Frank!
No, but I sure wish I was.
What's the big idea? You coming around here pretending to be Frank, getting me to kiss you that way.
Annie, the man didn't do anything.
Yes, he did.
Colonel Cody, I've been looking on every ship in the harbor for you.
Who are you, son?
Arnie Bill sent me. I'm a worker at the Madison Square Garden.
Ani Bill's playing the garden?
Yep, sure is. For 3 weeks now. Really packing the place. It's mostly society ladies.
Society ladies.
Rich little girls with long white gloves.
Is Winnie Keeler with the show?
Winnie who?
Winnie Keeler, my wife.
Come on, Tommy. You know Dolly had the marriage annulled.
Oh, you mean Dolly's little sister? That cute little Winnie Tate? Yeah, she's official.
And them long white gloves you mentioned, is there any particular pair Frank Butler's partial to?
Who can keep track? Anyway, this is a message from Arnie Bill. He told me to wait for an answer.
Tommy, why don't you take this man below deck and see if you can find out anything about Winnie?
Let me do that. Dear old pal, how have you been, you scrawny old millionaire? This town's just aching to meet you. How about if I throw you a reception at the Hotel
Revort?
I done got it. Revort. Frank will bring all his society ladies. Black gloves.
Go on.
I won't take no for an answer. Your old pal, Connie Bill.
Well, your old pal beat us out again, PB. Our show's great, and we're sneaking into town. Well, there's this lousy and they're playing the garden.
Charlie Davenport, one smart pale face. Buffalo Bill is good, but poor. Pawnee Bill is lousy, but rich. Putting them together makes good and rich.
You're a genius, SB. We got the talent, and they got the money. We'll merge our two shows into one.
What do you say, Annie?
Well, that'd make it quite a lot easier for Frank and me to do a little merging of our own.
You saw so Pawnee Bill, PB. And I'll handle Dolly.
And I'll handle Frank. And I won't need no long pair of white gloves, neither. I'll just wear my low cut in the front dress. I'll show him a thing or two.
Come on, let's all go tell that messenger that wild horses couldn't keep us away from this party tomorrow. Come along, Chief. You coming, Annie?
Oh, no. I think I'll just sit here for a spell and think about how I'm going to feel when I see him again. And how he is going to feel. Don't ask me just how it happened. I wish I knew.
Winnie! Winnie!
Tommy? Please excuse me, it's an old husband of mine. Tommy! Oh, Tommy, I'm so glad to see you.
Do you think I can get arrested for kissing a man in public?
I turned 18 last week. You can kiss me anywhere you want.
That's something I can get arrested for.
People are watching. Maybe we'd better dance.
So, how's your sister?
Still my sister. But now that you're terribly rich, maybe she's ready to reconsider.
Rich?
We heard you were the toast of Europe.
Toast. Right.
Well, with all that success, I'm sure you forgot all about your old wife.
I certainly did not. But what about you? With all these sharp New York slickers circling around, how do I know you didn't forget about me?
All you've got to do is ask, Tommy.
Right. All right. I've got the question. I've had it for days.
I've got the answer, dear.
I'll put the question in one little phrase.
I'll say what you wanna hear.
Who do you love? Who would you kiss? Who is it going to be? I hope it's me.
Who do you want to hope? Who do you need a hope? Who is it going to be? I hope it's me.
Is it the baker who made you a cake? I saw that look in his eye. Is it the butcher who brought you a steak? Say that it is and I'll die. Who do you love?
Who would you kiss a hope? Who
Miss Dolly Tate.
Come on, we've got to get out of here.
I thought you said she might be ready to reconsider.
Who cares what she's ready to do? I'm 18 now, Tommy, and I'm ready to get married again. And this time, no one's going to stop us.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you all for coming to our little party. Good evening.
Presenting your host for the evening, Mr. Pawnee Bill, in the company of Miss Sylvia Potter Porter.
Well, if it isn't Miss Porter Potter,
Porter, Porter.
I was close, wasn't I?
Mr. Frank Butler.
Pawnee Bill, I'm not too sure about this party. Worried sick Annie might never talk to me again.
Forget about Annie, Frank.
It just so happens that this party's our last chance.
Last chance. But I thought we were selling out of the garden.
Right. And every time we take in a fuck, this little man with a badge and a big black bag walks in and scoops it up.
What do they call that?
New York City.
Well, if you're so broke, why are you throwing this big shindig for Buffalo Bill?
We need Buffalo Bill, Frank.
What do we need him for?
Turns out they sold out on the European tour. I'm trying to promote a merger.
Merger? That's fantastic! And me and Amy can patch things up.
Where's your pride, Frank? All she'll do is play it for a sucker again.
Gotta go shine my medals.
Colonel Williams F. Cody, and Mr. Charles Davenport.
After you.
No, Charlie, I insist. Well, if it isn't my best friend and old sidekick, Pawnee Bill. How the heck are you, you big bandit?
Bill, you old pirate, it's great to see you.
Dolly! How's the rundown on your friend's business?
Right to see you too, Charlie.
You know, Bill, seeing you gave me one heck of a crazy idea. Did you ever think of what a terrific idea it would be to combine our two shows?
Combined. That's a crazy idea, all right.
Dolly's right, Bill.
Of course I am.
But on second thought, it might not be as crazy as an idea as it sounds.
Of course it is.
You know, let's go someplace where we can have a real drink and talk it over.
What? No, wait.
I knew I'd put it over. How the heck did I do it?
Chief Sitting Bull, leader of the Sioux Nation, with his adopted daughter, Miss Annie Oakley.
So clean, enchanted. I've never seen so many beautiful medals. Where did you get them? France, Italy, Russia. Just say, you ain't one of Frank Butler's friends, are you? Indeed I am. How did you know? Charmed. Charmed. Enchanted. Charmed. don't. You gotta either be charmed or chanted.
Isn't she heaven? Just wait until Frankie meets her.
Frankie who?
Frankie Butler. He's just divine. Miss Oakley, I was wondering if you could shoot something for me.
Oh, I would love to. You're just lucky I didn't bring my gun. See him yet?
Not yet.
Waiter! Please fetch our guest of honor's coat and throw her out!
Now, darling, let's not be too hasty.
What's going on here? I mean, that there merger gonna happen or not?
Not. Turns out they haven't got as much money as we haven't got. Come on, let's get out of here.
Take it easy, Charlie.
Oh, you gotta do something, Papa Bull.
Two shows must come together. Annie wants to be with Frank Butler, so Annie will be with Frank Butler.
There ain't no money, Papa Bull.
Papa Bull knows a pale face with a chest full of gold and fine jewels.
No fooling. Who?
You.
You're saying that I got it. Well, I'll be darned if I don't. But I... Don't move or I'll fall.
I'm never moving again.
Oh, I missed you, Frank. I missed you like I ain't never missed no one.
I missed you too. And I don't mind saying it either. Look at you all gussied up.
Oh, satin and laces, just like you said.
What's that you got spilled on you?
You gave Lone water, just like you said.
It's pretty powerful stuff.
It's better than gunpowder. Oh, looky here, cleaning with paint on them.
Holy cow, look at you.
That beats all heck, don't it?
Going all goose flesh.
Do I dazzle you, Frank?
Dazzle and then some.
Am I driving you crazy?
Plum loco. I love you, Annie.
I love you back.
I didn't like living without you.
Keep talking.
You're the only girl in the world.
Keep talking.
I'm gonna marry you, Annie.
You can stop right there.
We'll have an old-fashioned wedding, blessed in the good old-fashioned way. I'll vow to love you forever. You'll vow to love and honor and obey. Some little chapel, someday when orange blossoms bloom, we'll have an old-fashioned wedding, a simple wedding for an old-fashioned bride.
Wanna win in a big church, bridesmaids and loud girls. A lot of us in town quotes, bars and talkers. Wanna win with the bishop who will tie the knot and say, do you agree to love and honor, yes, but not obey? Wanna win with surrounded by diamonds and platinum, large reception of Waldorf, champagne, caviar. Wanna win like the Netherlands and the big not small. If I can't have that kind of a friend, I don't want to be married at all.
Let's get this match started. I got me a date in town in half an hour. She don't give me much time to beat her.
Beat me. Little Jake, bring me that bag of medals I got for being the best shot in the whole entire world. I bet all of these medals up against them puny tin badges you got.
You're on.
Little Jake, hold the stakes. But careful, mine's heavy.
Are you sure, Annie? We're talking about $100,000 here.
What's the matter? Afraid I'm gonna lose?
Yes. I mean, no. I mean, maybe.
Charlie will keep his mouth shut.
If you'll step up to the firing line, little lady, you can get this match started.
You can begin it. I'm gonna end it.
Is that so?
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't. I'm gonna give you a lesson in marksmanship that you're never gonna forget.
You couldn't give me a lesson in long distance spitting. I can. Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I can shoot a partridge with a single cartridge.
I can get a sparrow with bow and arrow.
I can live on bread and cheese.
And only on that?
Yeah.
So can a rat.
Anything you can sing, I can sing higher.
I can sing higher than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. How do you sing that high?
I'm a girl. Anything you buy, I can buy cheaper. I can buy anything cheaper than you.
50 cents.
40 cents. 20 cents.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can say, I can say something.
Whoa!
Miss?
Whoa!
Miss?
There must be something wrong with this here gun.
I didn't do it.
Oh, I can't bear to watch.
Charlie will watch.
Whoa!
Miss?
What is the matter with me?
Take your time, Annie. Here, honey. Try mine for luck. I see what you were trying to do. You were trying to give me a handicap. But I don't need it.
And I don't need no favors, neither.
Everybody needs a favor once in a while. Go on, start over.
Whoa!
Hit. Now you gotta go back on
Whoa!
the Hit.
Keep it up, baby! Whoa!
Hit.
Whoa!
That's another hit. 5 out of 5.
Your turn, honey.
Pull!
Hit.
Pull!
That's another hit.
Pull!
Hit.
Pull!
Hit.
Pull!
Hit. 5 out of 5.
Better keep my rifle, honey. Seems to have brought your luck.
I don't need no luck off of you.
Oh, yes, you do. Here, Annie, try this one.
But that's the gun I missed with.
Remember when you said can't get a man with a gun?
Yeah?
You get a man with this gun.
But I can't. Ho!
Miss.
Ho!
Miss.
Darn. Ho!
Miss.
Shucks. Ho!
Miss.
Ho!
Miss. 0 out of 5.
I can't do it. I give up. I hereby declare Frank Butler the winner of this match. I guess I'm just second best.
Was a fair match and you know it.
Yes, it was.
You had 10 shots. I've only had 5. I can't win no tainted victory. Got my reputation protected. Pull!
Miss.
Pull!
Miss.
Pull!
Miss.
Sorry about the hole in your tent.
Miss.
Pull!
I declare the match tied.
What have you gone and done, Frank Butler?
Nothing, I just missed. Pressure kind of got me. Guess now all we can do is go on trying to see who's best. And to do that, we have to be partners.
Well, I can see it now. Oakley and Butler.
Butler and Oakley.
metaphor to remember?
Alphabetical order. That's right. Andy comes before Frank. I was just kidding. Little Jake, bring me that sack of medals. Where you going? Now I promised I'd fetch these medals too. Get the two bills and their shows together. And I always aim to keep my promises.
She's done it! She saved the show! Shake, Bill. Looks like we're gonna be partners again.
Sure, Bill. Nothing would give me greater pleasure.
Look at those two. Can't tell they hate each other.
I just hope they're gonna be as happy as we're gonna be, darling.
That was the nicest thing you ever done for me, Frank. It's the nicest thing anybody's ever done for me. But if you hadn't have done it,
Yeah?
I'd have shot you right in your...
And that's the story I promise you, folks. How Annie Oakley and Frank Butler lived scrappily ever after. Now, I guess there's nothing left to do but walk off into the sunset.
They say that falling in love is wonderful. It's wonderful. They say.
And with the moon up above, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. As they tell me, I can't recall who said it. I know I never read it. I only know they tell me that love is grand. A thing that's known as romance is wonderful, wonderful in every way. So they say.
and a cowboy hat, which probably won't fit, but has our names on it. And my very own bolo tie.
There's the very bird that Annie Oakley herself shot.
Mrs. P. Davis does. They also put a lot of effort into making this the show that it was, so we'd like to thank you as well. That's it.
What is mine, dear, will be yours when the sun shines and when it pours. Summer, winter, fall or spring, 50-50 in everything. Haven't got much, even that much to my name. Fortune store shut, can't get in, but just the same. My ear for music, my feet for dancing, my lips for kissing, I'll share it all with you. My sense of humor, my disposition, my future, I'll share it all with you. Someday, honey, I'll have money. You know what that brings? Furs and diamond rings. And besides those things, there'll be my hips,
Ear for music,
my hips,
feet for dancing,
my hips.
lips for kissing, I'll share it all with you.
I'll share it all. I'll share it all. I'll Alright. I've got the question, I've had it for days.
I've got the answer, dear.
I'll put the question in one little phrase.
I'll say what you wanna hear.
Who do you love